Last time on the Silver Fog, the glory hole came across this weirdo lone dwarf named Bofer. I mean, he's cool, he's Ken, but I don't know, something ain't right about him. I mean, who would be like that? He's dwarven. But five's a party, and we came across this weirdo dungeon, so he's an honorary member of the team now, as is the glory hole way. So we ventured down the steps of this dungeon, and what do you know? We weren't supposed to be here because it looks like this is where all the wine was kept. But things are locked away for a reason, and we weren't the only things down there. We had to fight these weirdo foggy demons, and me and Aaron were just fine. Those boys, though, they took a little bit more of a licking, and both first bleeding out. But come be to the rescue. Now we have to rest up and go deeper into this creepy ass place. Ugh.
Yes.
What's up, Jared?
Right.
Glad to have you, buddy. Glad to see you here, Jared.
So, with that, let's bounce into a brief recap, shall we? Last session, you guys had a rather long-winded combat, kicking off with these fog demons rushing into combat with you all. Some of you taking some rather nasty injuries, Branch having quite a few large gashes on his body after the end of the fight, several of you taking pretty hard hits and fighting many enemies, ultimately killing all but one as it retreats deeper into the cellar, hearing what appears to be a heavy door close behind it after some time. After stream, of course, there was a small roleplay section where Calliope used the last of her spell slots to heal Bofer from a rather nasty neck wound that had the bleeding effect put on him. And after that, she went over and started stitching up Branch, taking the better part of an hour, actually, to stitch up his rear leg, which had these large, kind of jagged cut marks going down from his rear flank down to his knee. And we're kind of in that lull of time where Calliope is still stitching up Branch, and the rest of you are kind of piecing yourselves back together. And I'll leave it in all of your hands. I would add that the ambient effect of that death reaction is still up, so there is this giant, essentially bubble of extra thick smog and fog that is obscuring most of the battlefield. So if you guys want to shift your tokens to an area that isn't infected with fog, please do so.
Oh, damn it! I got to roll 20 again.
Yeah, right? We're handling stuff. Fuck! No!
So
Hopefully.
Bofer, after everything that happened, Bofer sits down and just like begins writing in that notebook y'all saw at the beginning when we first met that I was writing down stuff in. Y'all see Bofer pull out that notebook again and just not this time it's not so feverish writing. It's more so it looks like he's like actually like taking time to sit and think and like it's almost I don't know if you've ever seen somebody in like deep thought and like they kind of like space out. So he's just kind of sitting there and every so often he'll write something and then just kind of twiddle his thumbs for a second and then write something down again. And so Bofer's just sitting on the ground writing down in his notebook. And so since he's not bleeding anymore, and so he's just sitting there, massive wound up on his neck, and he's just casually writing in a little notebook.
Calliope, roll me a d20 real quick.
Oh shit! What'd I do?
You used up a lot of medical supplies. I'm going to see if your medical bag has any resources left or not.
Okay, cool. Alright.
I also just remembered that you healed me, so I need to go back and figure out how much you healed me for. I forgot.
I did a lot of healing because I was worried. Like Aaron took care of me, so I didn't get hit. Oh no, I have nothing left. It's at 6.
Oh no.
Yeah, you are absolutely tapped out of medical supplies between the materials to stitch up Branch, the gauze, and like the wraps. Like it's eaten a huge amount of your medical supplies.
Calliope's gonna look up at everybody. Alright, no more dying. I am out of medkits
Copy
and
that.
magic.
Bofer says, he looks up from his notebook and goes, "No promises, but all right." And then keeps writing.
Okay, well, how about this? We take a bit of a rest and 2 people to guard, like usual.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
All right, well, I'm first up. I still got my crossbow and I didn't get hit last round, so
And
I guess it's on me.
I only got hit the once, and the temp HP that you gave me was good. So I technically didn't get hit last time. So me and my shadow can help with guard duty.
Awesome. So me and you first up. Branch,
Yeah.
Bofer, Tyrius, you guys take a rest.
Yeah, because you guys are still covered in blood from earlier.
I swear to God, I'm gonna learn prestidigitation if it kills me.
And I'm gonna learn Dispel Magic because it's getting ridiculous. I need to talk to Tyranny. She and I need to compare notes.
But
Right.
as soon as you say dispel magic, Bofer goes, I might know somebody for that as well. I'm gonna try to learn that as well. I'll see what I can do. And he just keeps writing.
Yeah. Write that down. It's our list of things.
You told him to write it down. He goes. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, if you're already taking notes, we might as well have a to-do list in there somewhere.
Okay, hold on. And he like licks his finger.
We
and just
love
starts
that.
flipping through the pages and goes, "All right, new page, to-do list. What's on our to-do list? What we got? First things first. When I leave here, I'm immediately going. I'm gonna go learn this magic. Got it. Cool."
Yeah.
So I think what Bofer's gonna do, instead of sitting out in the middle of the floor right next to the edge of the fog, I'm gonna move over here. If I can, I'm gonna move. I'm still on the Roll20 thing. I'm gonna move over here and just kind of post up against like a post, like maybe like right here next to you, Aaron. And just kind of lay my back. Like I'm just gonna kind of like he leans back up against the post and just kind of puts his notebook like on his chest like this and just kind of like cocks back and he's like, "Y'all sure you got this? You sure? Or is that okay?"
We got this.
Oh,
Okay.
it's me and Aaron. We're a dynamic duo, okay? And plus, she has her new hubby. We're fine.
Yeah. That. Just kind of looks over at the shadow, looks at Calliope, looks at the others, like, yeah, we'll be fine.
Yeah, Bofer looks at you with this confused look, like, okay, okay. And just
I'll explain eventually. Just ask me later.
And so he puts his notebook on his chest and puts both hands kind of like on it like this and just kind of tilts his head back, cocks back. I guess if we're doing a long rest, Bofer's passing out. Bofer's gonna pass smooth out, and it's not like a nice sleep. This is dwarven, been in the mountains for decades, you know, almost pretty much centuries almost, and just out there just hammering away at things. This guy is snoring. It is.
So you guys are attempting to take a long rest, correct?
Yeah.
And for the record, I'm still trying to get into Roll20. I just reset my password and it's still not letting me in, so
Oh
I might have
no,
to-
Aaron.
No.
it's
Oh no.
everything's fine.
Is
Oh,
that
no.
recent? Is this one on the 1d12 recent? Is this brand new?
That's brand new, yeah.
Oh, you gremlin.
I mean, 8 hours is a long time to spend in the active monster zone, so you know,
You
just
gremlin!
going for options here. I'm just going for options.
Oh, no.
Just going for options.
It's me and Aaron. We're dynamic duo, okay? And plus, she has her new hubby. We're fine.
Yeah.
I will say though, even if like we're me and Calliope, that would also count as a long rest, right? Like we're not doing anything; we're just awake.
No, we're
Nah.
guarding.
Or no?
It's kind of short rest and shifts to add up to a long rest.
Yeah.
I
that
guess.
count?
No, we're on guard. You and I are active duty right now. They're resting. In which case, I did cast Song of Rest. So during this short rest, guys, heal up for whatever you need to heal up for. It's a 1d6.
Okay.
Okay. I'm asking because that means I have one spell slot left if anything happens.
It is okay. I have none. We'll be fine.
Calliope, as you get close to Aaron's shadow, you immediately run into the noise of a grumbling and very angry stomach.
Oh, I got 6 too. Let's go.
Hey guy, you hungry?
I mean, yeah, I've kind of haven't eaten in a while.
You want some of our rations?
He doesn't eat that.
You don't know that.
I'll take pretty much anything. I've been around for a couple days now and haven't gotten a nibble of much of anything. So, rations, stale bread, jerky, I could give a fuck less.
Oh, for some reason I thought you were just a cannibal.
I mean, you get what you can get when you're trapped in a giant electrical bubble of caviness for how long were we down there again? Too many months passed. Oh, I'm so old.
Yeah, you really are.
Hey, don't rub it in, bookworm.
I will rub in whatever I want.
I mean,
We set you free.
I feel like you should really watch your phrasing around the curve here.
She'll find a way to make it pervy if I say anything innocent. It's fine.
What perv?
Nothing.
Oh, we heard your conversations. Don't try to act innocent now. He kind of like takes a long step to the side away from you.
Don't worry, you're not my type.
Well, silver linings, I suppose.
All of this is happening. This conversation's happening with just this in the background.
Y'all are asleep. Y'all don't hear any of this.
Yeah.
Take a nap.
Yeah. Bofer is out. Like, you're gonna have to hit him to wake him up. He's out.
Branch, are you just chilling in the fog?
Oh, I'm sleeping, but fake sleeping, to be honest. Like, I'm resting my eyes. I hear it all, but I'm just minding my
Fair.
That doesn't count as a long rest, Branch.
Yeah.
Damn it.
It's a deep sleep. What are you talking about? Brett's just a light sleeper from all the time he spent having to sleep in the forest. You know what I mean?
It's the trauma. That's why he's such a light sleeper.
That's canon.
It's the trauma.
It's the trauma, TM.
Mm-hmm.
Canonically true.
Canonically. It was a hard life. It was a hard not life.
So I guess would we have discussed before Beaufort just passed out? Would we have discussed at how long we're gonna be sleeping until you wake us up?
I think.
Are we doing like the 4-hour switch thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's typically.
Okay, so that's is that short
Is it?
or long rest?
We short rest in shifts.
Okay, cool. So then I'll go ahead. I'll guess I'll go ahead and figure that out. I think it's right there.
By the way, I was reading the roleplay chat earlier for like a second. Calliope, while Beaufort is out, is that the time you take to like to trim up and fancy up his beard?
Yeah. So while he's snoring, Calliope's gonna go in and start combing and braiding Beaufort's beard because it just agitates her to see a dwarf in such despair.
Right. Like you gotta.
She's just like, my mom would kill me. I can
It's
never
a
let my kid
disability,
walk around
dude.
like this.
Once again, just
He's got the comb out, the beard oil out, and
Yeah.
like you don't see nothing. You don't feel a thing.
oh
You're
my
gonna wake up looking
gosh.
so fancy. It's gonna be so nice.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, Calliope's gonna spend some time tending to
Yeah.
Gopher's beard.
Hey, that's
Yeah.
a pleasant wake up surprise. I promise you that. As someone who has a
Right.
beard, it would be a pleasant surprise.
Yeah.
Aaron, your shadow looks at you and goes, "So what do you want me to do? Am I just doing perimeter watch? Can I take a nap? Am I going forward to scout? Like, what's the deal here?"
That's an excellent question. Do you need a nap? Like, did you take any damage? The others took hits. That's why they're resting. Do you need to rest? I don't really know your deal.
He looks over at his leg where you see like a little bit of blood on his pant leg and a cut on his side, but they've both already stopped bleeding. They just look slightly angry. He goes, nothing that won't be better by tomorrow.
Hmm.
Can I use more than one axe, though? Because that was rather irritating.
Yeah, man. They're your axes. I didn't say you couldn't use the other ones.
Don't.
And I
Hey,
quote, "Can you use one of those axes to help out?"
I mean, that
You
wasn't
don't want to be giving him common sense leeway and then be looking at him crazy when his common sense and your common sense doesn't link up. Just give him the black and white goddamn directions, Aaron.
okay.
Words
You know what?
are important, you see.
That's a good point. Look, I
He
didn't
was
think
legally binded for like over 150 years.
She just kind of looks at Calliope and then looks at the shadow and is like, "Fuck! I really didn't think of that. I didn't think you needed my permission to use more than one at a time. I'm sorry. That fight would have been so much easier for you without that. I'm sorry."
Oh.
Probably
Like,
soon
genuinely.
after or some shit. Just was
Because I, the
really
player,
crazy.
also didn't think of that.
That's hilarious.
Me, the player,
Damn.
did not think of that. That's my bad.
Right. I fucked up. I fucked up real hard. So yeah, in future, just to clarify, you are allowed to use the axes at your disposal, all of them, in a fight. You don't need my permission for that. Just so we're clear.
As long as it is targeted against Aaron.
Enemies.
Aaron, black and white,
Against
black and
me.
white, bitch.
Against me.
No, I am telling you.
And her final wish is that you could be free.
This is Steven
For
talking.
real.
He did that much work with just one axe? Is that what we're
Yeah,
saying right
man.
now?
He almost killed us the day we met. And now we're married. It's weird.
Yeah, he did kill her. She saw Heaven's Gate.
Steven the player.
You
is
all are insufferable.
did.
Steven the player is impressed. Number one, that he did that kind of work with one axe. Number two,
Yeah.
Bofer's not hearing this, but when he hears this
No.
when he wakes up, it's gonna be wild.
Yeah. That's not even his final form. I said like his work in the fight, that wasn't even his best.
Oh no.
I kneecapped him by accident.
Dude, what?
Yeah, because you know, he's a juggler. He juggles. It's just scary.
Hey, that's also canonically in his picture as well.
Yeah, he had 3 axes. I thought he was using all 3 of them that whole fight. I wasn't paying attention.
There's
We had
only
other
3. I
things
thought he
going
had
on.
like 7 of them bitches. The way he was winging them, what the fuck?
Right.
Oh, well, I mean, I got, you kind of, like, look at his pant leg now, you see that he's got, like, these little, you know blue jeans that have that, like, random strip that goes across that you can put, like, a hammer in and it catches? He has, like, 4 of those on either side of his pant leg, having a grand total of 8 hand axes. But,
Steven,
you know,
I win the Price is Right.
Now.
You win the Price is Right. Okay.
He has 8?
I
He has
guess
8
7.
axes currently, or the ability to have 8 axes? I'm sorry.
Oh, I have 8 currently, but that's not the whole armory. I mean,
Oh,
a
you
man's gotta have his
motherfucker.
secrets, you see.
This
What?
man was
Not in the
walking
mix.
around with 8 axes and only used 1.
Well, how else do you fight multiple people at once?
This is Stephen the player
Dude.
talking. This is not
Maybe
Bofer. Bofer's
two.
out. This
Bofer's
conversation's
dead
happening.
in the world.
Bofer's over here going while this conversation's happening.
Yeah.
Stephen the player is freaking out.
That's hilarious.
Oh my gosh, I need to calm down.
Hey, I'm in roll 20. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I was trying that whole time. Oh my god.
Ooh.
Yeah. Okay, so
Fuck.
question: How does short rest work on D&D Beyond?
Oh, so once we eventually start the resting cycle, Aaron and Calliope, roll perception checks for me. Also, what are your orders to your shadow, Aaron? But once we kick off perception checks, we will see if they see anything or if anything tries to attack. And as the watch cycles complete, that will add up to a long rest, and everyone can get their benefits after the watch cycle.
Oh, okay.
Okay, perception.
All right.
Come on, perception. Come on, perception. I rolled a 9.
It's 18 with my little jack of. I am taking advantage of all this fucking bonuses I can. This shit is horrible.
Hmm.
Yeah, no. I'm scared.
So, yeah, I got a 9. I'm too busy talking to my shadow. But so orders to him. First of all, I'm gonna toss him some rations and be like, eat something, because I didn't realize you needed my permission for that too. Sorry again. And yeah, to clarify with Calliope, Stephen, I'm watching you laugh and it's distracting. No, I'm looking over at Calliope and then back at the shadow. I'm like, yeah, in future, in fights against enemies, not against us, you are free to use whatever weapons and abilities are at your disposal to fuck them the fuck up. Are my orders.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, eat and rest and watch the perimeter.
Fair enough. Glad we have those details hammered out. Right. Well, and he kind of like takes a handful of the rations you offer him, and he begins kind of smashing the rations very quickly as he kind of begins walking around with this odd kind of. He's just very tall, so he has this very long strut about him, but he just walks very weird. His knees are always bent, and he has this like hunched over kind of bent back as he looks around, but seems to be enjoying the rations quite too much.
Does he need more? I could give him more. I have them in my pack.
It's entirely up to you, Bearer of the Ring.
I was gonna say, is he still hungry?
Bearer of the ring. I'll die.
Or has his stomach stopped growling? He's very skinny. He needs more food.
I mean, he might be pushing like a full 100 pounds.
They're married. She cares. Oh, look at the love blossoming.
Did you
Oh my God.
order him to take a shower?
Stop it, both of you. Branch, you're asleep. You're asleep, Branch. Stop it.
But that is a valid question.
Alright, so I have 10 rations in my pack. I'm gonna give it, like, how many have I given him already? I'm just gonna say I give him, like, 3.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so I'm down to 7. But yeah, if he needs more, I call over to where he is in the room. I'm like, if you need more, you can ask. In case you needed permission for that. Like, she's never had a familiar before. This is new territory, so she doesn't realize the rules here, really. She's learning on the fly.
So cute.
I'm
he
like
begins
responsible
walking
for a
on
person
the
now.
halfling banister and begins walking up the hand railing. Again, kind of balancing himself as he still kind of noms gently on these rations. Kind of keeping an eye out, but is distracted doing shadow things.
Distracted doing shadow things. That's crazy.
Shadow things, TM.
Calliope. With your 17 perception, as you kind of like take some time to calm down after patching up a couple of your party members and keeping an eye out, there's this ambient whispers in the room. Like you can't
Ooh,
make out
no.
what they're saying, but they seem to be emanating from all of the slain corpses around this room. You just hear this very gentle, like chaotic whisper that makes no sense, but it's just this slight cacophony of whispers that you catch on the edge of your ears.
All right. Time to bring back an oldie but a goodie. Calliope is gonna consult the voices.
The voices.
Voices.
What the fuck this is.
Make me a wisdom save.
Save. All right, baby girl.
While you roll this, hold on, check this out.
I do have advantage
Mhm.
on wisdom saves, please, baby. Oh, that's only slightly better. Oh no, that's creepy. I am blessed. No.
At this point, it would probably be over because you've already had
Uh,
the better part of an
I was about
hour
to say-
stitching up Branch.
you're right.
So
The battle ended and Bofer's asleep, so concentration's broken. Like there's no more bliss.
yeah.
Yikes. My
Did you
feelings.
need to make checks on that concentration during the fight?
No. Yes.
We
No.
never made concentration.
That was me.
Oh.
I messed that one up.
Oh.
But then again,
Oh, don't-
With that,
But then again,
Oh,
also,
Aaron, don't
you know-
remind people of homework.
But also,
Sorry.
but to be fair, Mitch, nobody really used the bless except for Branch.
Yeah.
When I reminded
Mhm.
him, when I reminded
Yep.
Branch that he was blessed, that's when he used it. So
Because I will say, I fully forgot that whole fight that I had blessed.
yeah,
I didn't realize until I was
Uh,
watching back the stream
I-
earlier today.
so the whispers that you try to like link with, it's unintelligible, and in all honesty, it almost sounds like a mockery of like the common language. Words are said backward and there is no like discernible pattern. It's just random words that are just thrown together back to back. It's just this chaotic mockery of language.
All right. Calliope's gonna look over at Aaron. Something's fucking with us. Or it wants to.
Anything we need to be concerned about? Like, she like perks up at that, like looking around.
Well,
Anything you
the
can see?
the dead ain't at ease. I'll tell you that. But I can't really get more than something trying to fuck with us. I don't know what to do. I can cast light and I can cast thunder. What you want me to do?
Maybe stick with light. Or actually, maybe hold off on that. Maybe because that could also just be a beacon to anything in here that could be ready to fuck with us. Maybe don't give them a bright spot to focus on. Actually, come to
Okay.
think of it.
true.
Oh, do we have our spell slots back yet, DM?
Nope.
This is just the first part of the watch, and you are currently part of it, so you haven't really been able to get much of a rest in.
Okay. Never mind. Actually, wait a minute. This freaking alarm spell that I never use.
Ooh.
I can cast it as a ritual, but I'm trying. Let me look. Hang on. You set an alarm against intrusion. Choose a door, a window, or an area within range that is no larger than a 20-foot cube. Are we all within a 20-foot cube? I don't know
So
that
if
we
you
are.
wanted to, Aaron, you could put your
Like,
alarm spell on the door where that creature actually ran from you, which is the yellow highlighted archway. You could put your alarm spell there if anything tried to go through that archway, which is the only way going down. And that's where the creature went. That would be a surefire way to make sure nothing would like pop through without you
yeah,
there.
and the duration is for 8 hours, so it's
Mhm.
perfect for a long rest. It's either an
Indeed.
audible alarm or a mental alarm. So I would do an audible alarm. Produces the sound of a handbell within 60 feet of the warded area. So if anything gets within 60 feet of that doorway, we'll all hear like a handbell going off.
Okie
Fantastic.
dokie.
And I would relay that to Calliope as I am casting the spell on that archway. I'm like, we cannot be getting snuck up on in the night on watch anymore. This is getting ridiculous.
I'm sorry I used the gloves on the doggone stairs.
Those saved your life. Don't apologize for that.
Yeah, I'm not a
That's
fighter,
fine.
Aaron. I'm not a fighter. You see, I tried shooting stuff and hitting stuff. It don't hurt them that much, but I do it. But I'm not a fighter.
Well, but you got knives in your hair. That's something. You got to work with those. We got to practice.
I'm going to put the knives in my hair. I got a big bead and it puts lumps on my forehead right now. I am practicing. You never see me practice, man. I get you to watch.
We got. Sorry. That was This is like giving me sleepover flashbacks right now. Like, the boys are asleep, and we're both just like whispering to each other, like, "Calliope, are you asleep?
Right?
You still got beads in your hair? Yeah."
Yeah. What are you doing to your hair? You want pigtails?
Oh my god. But no, so yeah, maybe you're not much of a fighter. I didn't think I was much of a fighter either. You'd
You
be
kick
surprised
ass.
what you could be capable of.
I
I can
can.
cast, but like I didn't think I'd be able to stab people until today, really. Like I forgot I had those knives in the last couple fights we had.
Well, I need you to pick them up because I feel like maybe a dead body's gonna rise up, or maybe something's just gonna pop out of the shadow. I don't know, Aaron. I just feel like, yeah.
Aaron just kind of looks. Oh,
Dungeon.
what'd you say?
Spooky basement.
It is. Well, it's not our first spooky basement, so that's something. We got that going for us.
You're right. This is the first spooky dungeon nobody's died in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we came close, but like I barely got hit at all. And did you get hit? You
No,
didn't get hit.
yeah, no, you're amazing. Yeah, no, it was great. It was great.
Yeah, she kind of looks over her shoulder like, I did get my cloak all shredded by that fucker earlier, though.
Oh, no. Okay, so do I learn prestidigitation or do I learn mending? Aaron, what do I learn?
I don't think you need to learn mending. I think maybe I could learn mending, and you could learn prestidigitation, and then me and Bofer are gonna learn dispel magic, and it's gonna be fine.
Okay, I like prestidigitation. I like things to be clean.
Yeah, it's fine. It's gonna be fine. Nobody died.
I feel like that's an omen. I feel like we're jinxing it. Is somebody gonna die this time, Aaron?
I don't think so. As someone who's, I'm sitting here like, as someone who has died or almost died a couple times, I think I can say when we're close and when we're not. And we're not, I don't think. Famous last words.
Famous last words.
There's a voice from on high that's like, ha 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 ha.
I want the player in me wants to go and like poke a dead body because whispers, but
Why would Why would you do that?
But why would I do that?
like Calliope sitting here like, maybe it's gonna rise up. I'm gonna poke it. Maybe I taunt it into rising up. Get it over with.
I mean, but that's kind of what I do, though. So Calliope's gonna look at Erin and put one of her arrows in her hand. And she's gonna be like, Erin, I can't take the whispers. I live with my own whispers. What the fuck are these? You don't hear them, Erin? Erin is backwards. Erin, you don't understand. Erin is backwards.
Explain, because I don't understand. You're right.
Erin, I don't understand anything. I can't explain backwards. I don't know what to say but backwards. But the dead are talking in backwards, and I'm tired, and I wanted to shut up. So I'm just maybe I could just shoot it from here. I don't even gotta poke it. Oh, I don't even gotta go poke it, Erin. I could just shoot it. It's already dead. It's not gonna hurt it.
Right, like you have the crossbow. Let's defile the dead, sure. Thank God the paladin's asleep.
In my defense, these are Pendrake scum. I give not a fuck.
Well, wait, who said the goblinoids were Pendrake?
Oh, the goblinoids? Is that the dead bodies I have to poke? I thought it was coming from the dead bodies of the victims of the goblinoids.
Yeah, you're talking. I'm out of character. You're talking about the desiccated corpses, the mummified guys. Yeah. Okay. Never mind. Yeah. You're pointing out like, no, these ones. I'm like, oh. I mean, well, what did those guys do to deserve it, though? They're already jerkified. Maybe let them rest.
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, they helped kidnap Kala and Hal. So fuck them.
I mean, they were down here dying while Kala and Hal got kidnapped.
How do we know that?
Because
this
they're
place
here
is far
dead.
off from our camp. How do we know they didn't stop here and die first? Like they didn't stop here and die after getting Hal and Kala, and the rest of them just took Hal and Kala.
That's a good point. That's an excellent point. I'm like, I'm going back and forth on whether or not we defile the dead on this short rest. These poor
How much longer is it? Gremlin, you cannot let
like this conversation goes on for some time. What do we just say?
I mean, if you guys want to go back and forth, I mean, the corpses of undead, they do generally have very valuable crafting materials. Some undead do provide mana stones.
Could they perhaps
could
they maybe have healing supplies on them?
Doubtful. These guys are pretty much like naked undead for the most part. But you could like harvest blood if you wanted to.
Do any of them have glowy blood?
Stones. This is just like brackish, like brown black blood. Very sludge-like and thick.
Dead man's blood. Ooh, that could be effective against vampires. Oh, it's dead man's blood.
You could have some of that. I am more interested in taking things essence that are cool. And dead man's blood. When's the last time we saw a vampire, Aaron? When's the last time we saw a vampire?
I mean, we haven't yet, but you don't know that we won't.
Listen, Aaron, there's a lot of things we have seen, though. And I want to be prepared for those. They just seem more likely.
You know what? That's fair, I guess. I am gonna, you know what, though? Since she doesn't want it, I don't usually harvest materials, but I think I am actually gonna get some of the blood from one of these guys, maybe for my daggers. Just for in case.
That
it might
sounds
be useful.
good.
Yeah.
Hey.
I imagine you have quite a few empty potion vials, so that will definitely work as a container.
Yeah, in my head, I'm thinking like maybe they're like empty ink bottles that she's just like saved to refill later. Because like she's not a potions girly, but she does like have the notebook like Beaufort does and like the ink and quill. So yeah, we'll just save one of those for dead man's blood.
Hey, Aaron.
Yeah.
You still got that shot on you? of the glowy liquor?
I think so. In and out of character, completely forgot I had that, but yes.
Yeah. So,
From the
much you
Tiefling
want
and the
for me?
Rider?
yeah, I need it. How much you want for it?
I mean, we're in the same party. You can just have it. I'm not
No,
going to extort you for something you helped me get.
it's not extortion. It's equivalent exchange. God damn it!
Well,
Now, how much the fuck do you want for it?
you know, I don't want any material thing from you, but I do have a favor to ask, if you'd be so kind.
Do you want me to stop calling the shadow your hubby? Cause like that's a really hard ask. I don't know if a shot can do that.
I wasn't gonna ask that, but now that you mention it, no, I was gonna say, can you teach me how to play the flute so the next time Tyrius or somebody gives me an instrument, I don't deafen everybody with it?
Oh, that's so cute.
Because the one time I tried to play Tyrius's flute, I ruined the song you guys were playing.
Okay, but in my head, you really helped out because what if Princess Butterclops have run off because I was too busy, wooing the love of my life and my future baby mama, and we didn't see when fucking Noodles had died, and that our shit, and that our camp was just disheveled. Like you brought me back to reality, girl. You grounded me. I needed that.
That's fair. Okay. Well, but still, I wouldn't mind learning though, if you'd like. Maybe next time, if we need to do that, I can just do it on purpose. I can fail on purpose.
Okay, that sounds good. All right, so no, we got a deal. I'll teach you. I'm just letting you know it was useful. You're great.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Aaron, are you harvesting blood from one of the fog demons or one of the smaller undead that was summoned by it?
Which one's blood would be more useful to me?
You
think?
would guess that the fog demon would be a higher tier undead than the smaller ones.
Yeah, that's what I figured. So yeah, the fog demons then. The ones that could call the others, I think, yeah, they rank higher.
Add 2 bottles of fog demon blood to your notes or inventory, wherever you can reference that later.
I will put it in my inventory.
Hey, can I take one of their claws or a couple of claws, actually?
Absolutely. If you want to break a few off, are you targeting the fog demon or the lesser version?
The fog demon.
Absolutely. Give me a survival check real quick.
Come on, Calliope, please, baby. Ooh, cool.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah, with
Did I lose you guys audio-wise?
No.
You're here. Yeah, with swift hands, you quickly rip off a full set of the fog demon claws. Add 10 fog demon claws to your notes. These can be used to add the bleeding or the laceration effect to slashing or piercing wounds. This is essentially a high tier rune ingredient.
Awesome.
Question, Mitch. What would that foglet blood let me do? What properties would that have? Because if you described it, I didn't hear it.
So I didn't give you any descriptions of this particular blood's effect. This is
Would I need to test it?
I mean, you could experiment with it. That would be pretty fun. But with the fog demon blood specifically, depending on what other ingredients you mix with it, will give you various effects. Fog demon blood is often used in potions of invisibility.
Oh, that's cool. We like that. All right, I was talking shit. Aaron, you're amazing.
By complete
Can we
accident.
harvest the mana stones? Are there mana stones to harvest?
You are more than welcome to try to peel around the corpse and find out. Give me either a I'm gonna say either an Arcana check or a sleight of hand.
Arcana all the way. 27.
Let's
Oh.
go.
Oh my god. Yeah, you are able to, especially in your current state where you don't have any magic in your body, you can very easily tell where the mana stone is on this corpse. Kind of centered in near the spine in the center of its body. You kind of have to like really get into the innards to pull out this mana stone. In and of itself, it is this dark, kind of jagged stone, probably no bigger than a nickel. It has this black, purple, and red kind of shifting oil sheen to it. But yes, this is a undead mana stone.
Calliope's gonna hold it up to Aaron, all covered in guts. Aaron, I got a shiny out of the body.
Ugh. Cool. You might want to
as
watch
you
that before you use it.
As you kind of hold it up, it momentarily gleams, and you see this very faint candlelight kind of emanate from it, just for a moment before it turns dark.
Are there more of those, mayhaps?
There is another fog demon corpse in this room.
Ooh.
Calliope's gonna cradle it to her core and go, my precious.
Oh no. We've created a monster. May I also go for one of those mana stones? I look up and see her digging around in the body. I'm like, huh. There might be something to that.
You will have to traverse through the area of affected, this dense fog, to get to it. But absolutely, if you want to take a few minutes to kind of find your way back over to the corpse, you can absolutely make a sleight of hand or Arcana check.
Before I do that, I'm going to look up to where my shadow is up on the rail and be just like, hey, I've got the alarm active, but make sure to keep a weather eye, and then I would go into the fog to look. Just because, if I'm not going to be able to see what's going on, I need to make sure somebody can see what's going on.
Wait a second, did Erin just leave me to go in the fog by herself? What is this?
To go look for a stone. You have a stone. I want a stone.
You didn't even let me cast light on you.
It's okay. My shadow has your back.
But who has your back?
You, kind of, and also my shadow. He's pulling triple duty. He's very talented.
Slave driver.
Oh.
Excuse you, I freed you.
Says the person who hasn't fed me in 3 days.
You needed me to tell you to eat. I've never had a familiar before. Also, Steven, you're muted, buddy.
Cannon, you didn't tell him to shower.
I didn't know he needed my permission. And Branch, you are asleep. You are
Gopher's asleep. Steven's not. That's crazy, not eating for 3 days. That's wild.
And she had him working. No break.
I thought he was crazy for saying slave driver. He's not that far off.
He trapped me in a fey marriage. Listen, okay?
It was clearly stated it wasn't like that.
I'll tell that to my friends, because they still haven't figured it out.
She didn't read the
I've
instructions.
tried.
No, that's your magic hubby. I don't give a fuck.
I
Magic
know you
hubby.
don't. Well, Magic Hubby's gonna watch your back while I go dig around in a body, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Your shadow still balancing on the corner banister here. He kind of draws up to his full 10-foot height, and you just see his like eyes just loom over this entire area as he looks around with a very keen perception, eyeballing everything that's going on, seeming to even be able to peer through the fog.
He can see through the fog.
That's cute.
Well, at least one of us can. Damn.
He is
Well,
a shadow.
Calliope's
Yeah.
gonna look up at him. Hey, you. So, my girl told me she can't tell me your name, which is cool because I'm not gonna tell you my name, but I need to call you something. So, what do you like? Bony or slim or.
You just hear a giggle from the fog. Just
You can call me the middle, I suppose.
the middle.
The middle.
It's a title of sorts.
It's lame. Again, you don't see. He sees her. Calliope doesn't see her. She just hears her like boo in the fog.
All of a sudden, we all just hear, coming out of my cage and I'm doing just fine.
No, for
Oh my god. The middle.
real?
Just heckling him.
Give me. You are antagonizing him. Give me a charisma check.
Oh
Who?
no. Oh, actually, hang on. My
Who?
charisma is fairly high. I think.
Who?
Wait, no, it's not. It's a flat 10. My bad.
Oh, no.
Come on. Let me get lucky. 18. Ha.
This was for Calliope.
Oh,
Motherfucker.
never mind. I thought I was antagonizing him. I thought you meant me.
Right. I'm like, me?
I'm sitting here heckling him the whole time.
Boy, howdy. Let's hope.
Mm-hmm.
It is a 16.
You see him get like this aggravated smile, and you can see like some blood vessels on the side of his face start to emerge as he gives you this kind of like delinquent look as he goes, "You're insufferable, the whole lot of you. So, much like fingers on a hand, I am he kind of like raises up his middle finger and goes, I'm the middle."
Calliope raises up her 2 middle fingers and flips them off. Nice to meet ya! Peace among worlds.
Peace among worlds. Interesting. He jumps off the banister, landing on the ground, and kind of zips back over to the door, looking at the exposed doorway and looking down. Kind of looks back at you. Aaron, if you are going over to the other fog demon corpse, roll me either a Arcana or a sleight of hand, whatever you prefer.
Oh, yeah, I didn't do that. My bad.
No, you're fine.
I'm a. Where's my sleight of hand again? Hang on. Oh, yeah, I'll go Arcana. Come on, Arcana. That's a nat 20, 23.
Okay.
Go Aaron!
Nice.
Yeah!
Yeah, as you look over this corpse, you can feel the remaining magic in this creature kind of flooding to one point, kind of in the center mass near the spine of this creature, taking your dagger and quickly cutting into the already exposed gut of this creature. You are able to pull out this probably nickel-sized rough stone that has a black, purple, and red tint to it. Add a undead mana stone to your inventory. Just put it in your notes.
Sweet. Would I put that with like spell components and stuff?
You could just put it in like your notes tab of your D&D Beyond character sheet. You can just put it there, or if you just want to write like a sticky note of, hey, D&D materials, you can use that as, mana stones can be used as currency in some darker influenced regions of the world. They can also be used as materials for enchanting, and they can also be used to make very powerful secondary enchantments such as scrolls or rune materials.
Oh, and I had the
sounds like they'll be good for you, Aaron.
What'd you say, Calliope?
Sounds like you'll be able to use them, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna hand you mine then. 'Cause I don't know what to do with it. I just want to make potions.
Oh. Okay, well, all right, I'll put 2 then. In my inventory. Okay, cool.
Yep.
Thank you. And then, having retrieved that, I'm going to come back out of the fog and come back out where I can see.
Yeah. Now, what did we say about you going more than 5 feet away from me, though? Why do you keep going more than 5 feet away from me?
Because it was useful this time. I have no defense.
And it's right about this time that it's about time for you guys to change the guard. Who are you waking up?
I would imagine Branch and Beaufort.
No, Sirius is here. He's just not here.
Like, he's not here.
Sirius, yeah, but he had the least damage next to us. We wake him up, and who's the Branch's leg was falling off, and Beaufort's neck was sliced into, and then I almost killed him with a hug. So
you did do that. Yeah,
I did.
Yeah, for the stream, for anybody who's in chat, it was out of play in the roleplay chat that happened.
It was an enthusiastic celebration of the win.
I'll put that in post. I'll just take a screenshot and put it in post.
Yeah, it was best intentions, but she did it. Yeah, it happened.
It happened. So, yeah, I don't know who to wake up. Part of me is like, you're more useful going to sleep, and I'll just take last shift or whatever. I don't know. I'm terrified right now. Because people took damage, and like the useful people were up, and the useful people have no spell slots now. So I think you just go to sleep and Sirius wake up, and we'll figure it out as we go. But those 2 were dying.
Are you sure? You good with that?
I think I kind of gotta be. You guys better not die next round. I'm not gonna be able to fix anybody. Anybody else got medkits?
I don't think so. Wait, didn't I think me and Tyrius also did get medkits when we got them from like that general store by the guild?
Hand them over. Hand them over right now.
I think. I thought so.
Run them.
Run your pockets.
Wait, I thought that we.
I think we each bought 2.
Hang on. Let me double check my inventory here. Oh, maybe not.
Oh
Damn,
no.
I thought I had that in my inventory. Did we use them already? God damn.
I don't think so. I remember using both of mine, but like I've been makeshifting shit.
Like
We get
again,
hurt we get hurt so very often.
yeah, I know.
And air in my nightmares. Oh,
Like-
keeping you guys alive is a full-time job. I have PTSD and I don't get a vacation. Oh God.
Calliope, honey. I think maybe you take the first. Maybe you take the first nap. Because I'm listening to, like, I'm looking through my pack looking for that med kit, not finding it, and I just look up and she's like spiraling. I'm like, hey, maybe you take a nap. And I'll wake up Tyrius and he and I'll take watch.
Okay, I'm just gonna go lie down then. I'm gonna go, and she just passes out.
Yeah.
Just in the floor.
Yeah.
Like a toddler
I
who's coming
think
down from a
she-
sugar crash. Just
Yeah. It's like, you remember that old video of like, I'm gonna take a nap. I'm gonna take a nap right here.
Yeah.
It's that. Oh. So anyway, I wake up Tyrius. And it's me and him in the shadow.
Tyrius kind of like wakes up and rubs his eyes and, what did you wake me up for?
It's your shift. Calliope needed a nap.
Oh.
I know.
Alright.
I'm sorry.
Let me go over to his page.
I'm gonna kind of like go over to Calliope while she's asleep, like kind of tuck her cloak in around her like a blanket, make sure she's comfy, because she's had a long day. She's very stressed. Oh my god.
As Tyrius like gets up and begins to like walk over, still rubbing the sleep from his eyes, you see him step on the broken river stone and just falls down into the floor below.
Are you okay? What happened?
You hear a moment later just this hard smack on the ground and just Tyrius just moaning.
God, what? She goes over to him. Are you okay? Like helps him up. What happened, bud?
It's probably like a good 30 feet down.
Oh, he fell in a hole.
Wait.
Yeah, you see him like on
hole.
top of a table,
There's a
and
floor.
he's just like moaning to him,
There's
like landed
booby
basically
traps?
belly flopped onto a hard stone table.
You gremlin.
Both
You
are not even
gremlin,
here. I
you.
can't
You
even say
Natural
gremlin.
one.
Bofer's
What do you want from me?
Bofer's not even here. All you hear is this. Just
Right.
Gremlin.
He's snoring. Branch
Rolled
is
a
snoring. Calliope's
natural
out.
one. That's crazy.
oh.
Yeah, I saw that. You rolled.
Fell into
Like,
a hole.
oh my god.
I have
So
cure
wait.
wounds.
So
I have cure wounds.
you're asleep though.
Hey, I did say in combat, you would know.
Mm-hmm.
I did say in combat, I was yelling at Calliope, I have cure wounds for Branch. I
Right.
was yelling that to let everybody know, like, I can heal him.
Yeah. So okay. So Tyrius is in a hole. You said.
Yeah,
How-
he's about 30 feet down. It appears to be another kind of laid out like this, but it has a lot more tables and chairs.
Did the floor just like open under him? How the hell did that happen? What? Just
This was
now.
one of the broken cobblestone tiles that the other creatures came up through.
Oh. Oh, so there's like a layer under this layer, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Hi.
That's where
Hi.
this
I love
doorway
that
goes.
for us.
As you look down that slightly candlelit doorway, you notice that it gives a defined staircase going down.
Oh my god. Okay. How do I get him up? Hang on. Can he
I
find his
mean-
way back to us? Are there stairs?
Oh, you want
How much
Tyrion's adventure
damage
in the
did he
lower
take?
layer alone? I'm
No,
totally.
I'm
That sounds
trying
like a
to
great
figure out.
idea.
No, it's a bad idea. No, hang on. Don't you dare. Hang on. I'm looking
So I
through
mean,
my.
you guys can.
You told Sirius you wouldn't kill him.
I
I
have an
didn't.
idea. I have a thing. I have rope. I have rope in my pack. It's 50 feet long.
He didn't
Uh-huh.
tell
And
him that.
Can he
didn't.
climb? Can he climb?
Let's find out. Let's give either
Come on, Dex check. Come on, Dex check.
We're better at acrobatics, but this. Yeah. So it'd be athletics to climb up the rope.
He just woke up and he fell in a hole. Okay, God.
Dirty
God.
20 as he basically like looks up at the rope and kind of rubs his head getting off the table. He looks around and goes, guys, there is a lot of bodies down here.
We'll
I'm not
worry
gonna
about
stay
that.
down here.
Yeah, no, we'll
he
worry
begins
about the bodies later. Get up here.
And he just kind of like climbs up quickly.
She's like
and
holding the
as-
rope.
Yeah, as he gets to the top, he was like, I swear there are people looking at me when I came up the rope. It's the weirdest thing.
How many would you guess if you had to guess? She's like looking down the hole once he comes out.
They were like blue and like see-through. I think there was like 2, 4. I can't be sure. I kind of seen them and immediately scurried up.
Okay. So she's gonna immediately pull the rope up after him, and then she's gonna duck her head down into the hole because she does have like 60 feet of dark vision and kind of like look around. What does she see?
Give me a perception check.
Fantastic. One moment. Come on, Aaron. That's another nat 20, 24.
My God, you're on fire.
She's on fire.
Holy shit! Holy shit!
With a nat 20, looking about, you see, I'm gonna have to accurately go to the map to describe this. One moment, please.
Oh boy.
Where is it? Here we are. So, you would see from your point of view, from where Tyrius, you would see a large round table with 6 seats at. In the center appears to be, a set of like casks and tankards around the rest of this kind of oddly shaped room. Actually, you know what? I will just send you this real quick.
I'm just in the Discord chat. Hang on.
I'm just gonna send it to you directly since you're the only one seeing this.
Oh, great.
I'll let you try to describe it.
Waiting. Oh no, the gremlin is typing.
See, that is dreadful. That
love,
fills
by
you
the
with
way.
dread.
Yeah, it's like Calliope immediately falls asleep. Branch and Bofer are still asleep. Tyrius just woke up and some shit's going down. And Aaron is mostly left unsupervised to deal with it.
Yeah, let's not forget.
Right, and in the background, ambient snoring.
Yeah, no, Calliope's just slightly twitching.
Right. The nightmares, the horrors, the voices, you know.
Back there, like a tweaker, just like.
She's scared. She's a scared. Okay. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, hang on. So, what am I looking at? Hold on.
So the largest table on the very bottom of the map, that is what you are basically directly above.
Okay, I'm trying to like zoom in on the picture. Hang on. Oh, I can just open it in browser. Okay, that'll work. That'll work. So there's essentially, to stream into you guys, there's another Mines of Moria under the Mines of Moria that we're already in.
Can I ask a question?
Mhm.
Would the trap door opening and the thud of Tyrius hitting the ground have woken up me and or Branch?
It's a good question. Or Calliope, because she only just fell asleep.
Well, I would say at this point, having the two Vanguard combatees, having taken such heavy damage and are now basically hitting REM sleep, I'm gonna say you guys actually give me Constitution saves. Let's see if you guys are able to sense what's going on around you. Instinct kick in.
Or if they're not still dead to the world.
Branch,
Oh,
Mhm.
Branch is still dead to the
Save.
world.
Branch is the,
Yeah.
you said con
I'm
save?
Yeah, Branch is
Branch got a
passed
rock.
the fuck out.
Mm-hmm.
I am also
In fairness,
passed
y'all.
out.
Yep, you
I am
guys
more-
are
if-
cashed right
I am
now. You guys
more
are
passed
just
out.
Right. Y'all
completely
almost
Am I
died.
rolling
dead to the
too?
world. Yeah.
Oh boy, let's see.
I am more passed out.
You
Right.
said a Constitution check or save?
Save.
Come on.
It's a 19.
She fell asleep. She immediately wakes back up. Like, what happened? What was that?
You just snap awake. What?
Right. Be like, it's
She left
fine.
Erin awake on her own. That's her baby. Y'all gotta understand.
Oh no.
If she senses distress, she's like, "What the fuck?"
No, the baby's too quiet. What happened? Meanwhile, the baby's fine. It's Tyrius that's in trouble, but he's
Right.
okay. No. He just fell down. It's fine. Mm.
So, anybody want to fill me in? Cause the voices told me to wake the fuck up.
So Tyrius tripped and fell in a hole, and there's a lot of stuff in the hole, but I think it's okay. I think we're fine.
Okay, so like, can they get up from the hole to us? Cause like, there's still that wall on the steps, right?
She's gonna look back down in the hole. Can they get up here?
There does appear to be a Y-set staircase going up, and one of the staircases appears to go the same direction as the staircase in the room you're currently in.
Okay. Do you said there was just like two things down there, or Tyrius said that? How many
said
beings
2 to
do I see
4?
down there?
So you see a grand total of two rectangular tables, one much grander than the other, and then there's three smaller round tables and one very large round table. You see skeletons at pretty much every one of these tables, and you also see thrown about bodies that are very fresh, barely decomposed, and the blood around them appears to be tacky.
Ew.
No. I'm debating whether or not to relay that to Calliope because she's had a day. And the guys are still asleep. And Tyrius didn't get a close look at it. I'm like, should I relay this information?
How
Or would
many
it panic
are
her?
there, Aaron? You're hesitating, and it scares me more. How many are there?
How many, like, things that could kill us do I see? Because, like, clearly I see the bodies, I see the skeletons, all that. Like, is there anything in the room that's, like, moving? Or, like, do I see any, like animal eye shine, anything like that, that would be cause for concern?
With your
Calliope's
natural...
gonna.
Go ahead.
I want to mind link with Aaron and see if I can, like, sense
Like,
anything
see what I
that's
see?
like scaring her, like anything that like flashes from instant
Aaron,
emotion, like fuck.
with your natural 20, as you're kind of like peering into the darkness,
Yeah.
a moment goes by, and out of the corner of your eye, you see something appear in the middle round table. You see this ethereal blue form, and they seem to be cheering something. A very nice goblet raised up in their hands, as they seem to have a wide smile on their face, and they silently seem to be talking before they vanish again.
Oh, they're hags?
Um, they're what?
They're hags?
Hags do that, or are they ghosts?
Well, it's a hag. If it's a ghost, it's a wraith. If it's a hag, because hags do rituals
Oh,
and weird shit, and and weird shit with bodies.
okay. Noted.
And cheering and dancing and singing around dead bodies and skulls. Sounds like hag shit.
I only see the one.
As you like look away and tell Calliope this, and you look back down at the middle, the third table, kind of in the middle tier, you see. Give me 1 sec. I need to reference something right quick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, mother.
Where are they?
Basically, like, in relaying the information to Calliope, I duck my head back up, and I'm like, this cellar is way deeper than we thought it was. And then I duck back down to look.
Listen, I need you to be careful over there, please.
Doing my best. I just have, like, a thumbs up outside of the hole. My head's in the hole, my body's out of the hole, and I just lift a thumbs up.
Cause like, if you slip, I have to jump in after you.
Yeah, and I don't have feather fall, so if I slip, there's a good chance I might break my neck.
Oh no. Okay, so how about we quit with reconnaissance before something sees us?
Well,
Aaron,
better we see it first.
Era, as you look back down into the darkness at that middle tier third table, you would see the table suddenly fill up as you see this massive feast. You see golden age dressed merchants and nobles, and they seem to be having a great time with this lavish feast. Gold and jewels and gems all around them and on the floor, on the table. All of them dressed to the nines and gilded out in all sorts of fantastical jewelry and crowns and pendants that you've never seen in the current age. And then it suddenly cuts, and you see the entire table is completely rotted, and you see sitting in each of the chairs a skeleton.
Oh, something terrible happened here. I don't know what, but something bad happened here. I mean, I could guess. I lift my head back up out of the hole, and I look at Calliope, and I look around at the foglit corpses around us, and I'm like, these things are evil.
I
I
mean,
don't know how else to describe it. I mean, duh, but like, I would tell her basically like what I just saw. I don't really. I mean, I don't want to repeat everything you just said, but like,
Oh.
something bad happened here a long time ago from the look of it,
Something
but
gross.
If Calliope was mind linked with Aaron, then Calliope, you would have seen what she just saw.
oh, fantastic. That's useful.
Awesome.
I think is this the first time she's mind linked with me? I think so.
No.
Or oh no, there was the day we met, I think. But then
Yeah, I keep peekabooing in your brain. I violate you regularly.
that's
I beg your pardon?
what? Excuse me?
Peekaboo.
That's good to know now. Thank you for that.
All right.
I mean,
Girl, okay,
I
we really
mean-
need to talk about boundaries at a later date. We really need to have a talk about boundaries.
we're
at some
best
point.
friends. What boundaries?
There still
I
needs to
see
be
what you
boundaries.
see. I breathe with you breathe.
Okay. Anyway, so there's a haunted cellar under this haunted cellar. Is the point?
I don't like that.
No, I don't care for that at all.
Me and Beaufort and Branch are sleeping almost side by side, and we didn't like we were asleep. We didn't like that.
Beaufort will remember that. Beaufort's dead to the world. He don't know shit.
Like
They both wake up and they're like, "That's fucked up."
Yeah, like
Right, like, they don't even know what happened. They just know something fucked up happened.
right, like ChatGPT memory updated.
Right. Oh God. Okay, again, noting that for later. Anyway. Jesus. Oh. Like, I don't know.
Moving forward.
I breathe what you breathe. Really?
That is wild.
God.
That is wild. What's he
I'm dead. I'm dead. Oh my
Sirius looks at you and goes, "So are we finishing our rest or
Yeah.
down to the spooky place?"
God. I mean,
if
I feel like maybe Calliope needs a rest. And I need to take several minutes for that information to process. But
That's a day's processing. I don't know what you're talking about. That's a
yeah,
day.
okay. 8 to 10 business days to process all that.
There you
In
go.
the meantime, she looks at Tyrius like, maybe don't fall down any more holes.
I tried
I
to.
didn't mean to. You just woke me up, and I just didn't see it.
I know, bud. But like, maybe don't fall down anymore. Like the first one's a gimme. That's an accident. We can forgive that. Don't fall down another one, cause yeah.
I mean, but if we all sleep,
Mm-hmm.
whatever that is down there is gonna come get us. It's gonna come say hello at some point. And
Yeah,
just
but
rather, while I'm half awake, we grab up the rest of this goddamn booze that we were supposed to get. I find some super good booze in a carryable thing, and we get the fuck out of here. How about that?
you know, that might not be the worst idea to just find the casks we came in here to get in the first place and fucking dip.
I mean, there's
but we
other
don't-
stuff down here.
Like, here's the
we could grab some other stuff. If they come at us, we throw some heavy stuff at it. We wake up the boys. We dip.
Here's my thought. We don't know if the casks that we're looking for are in this room or if they're down there, points in the hole. So,
We could start
You guys
looking.
haven't investigated the whole room yet, so
We have not
we
looked.
haven't. We didn't have the chance to
We have
investigate
not
the whole room
looked.
before
So
we were
we could
set
just
upon.
start looking. We could start looking very quietly so that we don't wake up the spookies. And if we don't find them, we start lighting shit on fire and throwing it down there, and then we go down there.
I think they're already, again, looks into the hole. I think they're already awake.
It's
They're just not paying
okay.
attention to us.
Exactly.
currently, so
Asleep, not paying attention. They not woke. Stay with me.
So, like, maybe we don't disturb them by digging around in their stuff until we're all awake and fresh. Is my
No.
thought.
We
What do you
gotta
think?
get the fuck out of here.
I know, but we also have a job to do, and if we don't, we're gonna lose our tongues. Maybe. I don't know.
I don't. You're right. If we don't and we tell anybody about it, we're gonna lose our tongues. But you know me, I can't keep a secret, and I haven't drunk in days, Aaron. So like, you don't think I'm gonna spill this shit eventually? Like, we should just get this done.
Yeah, so we can be released from our NDA and you don't lose your tongue. You're a singing bard.
Yeah, it's a lot of
You kinda
fun.
need that.
I mean, I could dance. I'll shake this ass for some cash.
I know you would, but like, not the point. You shake it for free. What do you mean?
Memory updated.
And then he goes back to snoring. Right?
Yeah. I will say, if y'all is Tyrius, what is the plan? Just for y'all to stay awake now, and then like just let me and Branch sleep, or are y'all still planning on like what's the plan?
I think that's what we're trying to
No
figure out.
idea anymore.
So it would
Because like
be
Calliope was resting, and then she woke up because Sirius fell down a hole.
so Calliope can go back to sleeping. That's not a big deal. Aaron, if
Yeah.
you want to keep your shadow out, you will have to probably feed him another spell slot. Just because he gets 2 hours. He gets 2 hours per spell slot, and you sent a
Oh.
second level spell slot for it, so you have 4 hours with him total. So he'd be nearing the end of his capability during the
Oh. Okay. Because yeah, I have one first level spell slot left, and then that's it on my spell slots. So
Yes, you could give him another spell slot and keep him out for another.
Wake up, Branch.
I will throw this.
You'll lose that leg.
I will throw this out there. Though me and Branch were hurt,
yeah.
we're both the ones who annihilated a bunch of them by ourselves. So if you wake us up on time and y'all go to sleep, you can let your shadow dissipate, and we can take care of business.
Wake up, Branch.
Fair. So what are we thinking then? So we just would I be able to take my sleeping shift then? Is it that time or not yet?
Tyrius kind of waves you off there and goes, "I got this. Don't worry. I will let you know if anything spooky."
Okay. Maybe keep my I'm gonna hand him my rope. It's 50 feet of rope. Maybe keep that handy just in case, and I want it back when I wake up.
And you see Tyrius. Wherever is he on? Oh, that's because I took his token off completely.
Yeah, you dropped him down the hole.
Yeah.
Where is? And he will plop here. Shadow out for 2 hours.
Oh no, you're cutting in and out.
You are
no.
cutting in and out.
That is
Oh dear.
terrible.
It is
Hello?
Tear.
Hello?
There you are.
Hello.
Weird. Are you keeping your shadow out?
If I'm regaining spell slots in the first place, I maybe not then. I think she would go to either Gopher or Branch. What do we think?
Branch. Branch has the dragon. I'm
He
sorry,
does have the
Gopher.
dragon. I'm true.
Branch
That's true.
has
I
the
have
dragon.
the holy magic. I don't.
You do have the holy
You
magic. You are in
do
a room
have
of
the holy.
undead.
Flip a coin.
You know what? Yeah, rollies. Roll to see who wakes up.
Oh, no.
Roll to see who wakes up.
You don't want to just wake us both up? Just wake us both up.
You just wake us
I
both
mean,
up.
it could just. No, you know
Tyrius
what? I
goes
was gonna
over
say.
and goes, hits Branch and goes, "Time to wake up. It's your watch."
There we go. That works.
Oh,
I was gonna say because it was me, Calliope, and the shadow, so it can be you three guarding us this time.
Perfect.
And I'll let my shadow rest. Actually, I'm gonna look over at him and be like, okay,
Curious.
the guys have got it. Go back to your shadows, I guess.
Who's that? You
fucking
wanted to sleep on the
finally.
floor. Oh my god.
Curious kicks me and goes. And you just hear. Oh, okay. My turn.
You sure you guys don't want to
Holy
like?
crap! What is that? Just like looks down the hole.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Your shadow walks over to you, Aaron, and kind of goes, "Fucking finally, take a nap." And as he gets within proximity of your shadow, he essentially
Oh, no.
inky blob and
He essentially what?
disappears.
You're cutting out again.
Man, I
Yeah.
don't get what's happening. Why does it do this every time?
Don't know, but it was right as you were explaining. He essentially what?
As he gets in proximity of your shadow, he just basically turns into this inky, black ooze, essentially, and crawls into your shadow and disappears.
Okay.
Calliope whispers in her sleep. That's gross.
Before Calliope goes to sleep, Beaufort's gonna walk up to her and say, "Thank you for healing me. I appreciate that. Did you do this?" And points at his beard.
She smiles lazily. Of course I did. Why does she think you're walking around like that, motherfucker? My mom would beat my ass.
Beaufort smiles and says, "I guess another thank you is in order. I appreciate it." And as you like start to drift into sleep, he's gonna turn around, clap his hands, and go, "All right, Branch, we need to gather the bodies and bring them right here. Bring them to me. Bring me one of each of the bodies, real quick."
What is with everybody in the filing bodies as he goes?
Yeah,
And he
Like as
grabs
he wakes up,
Bodies.
he sees the ones that me and Calliope put holes in as he wakes up.
Yeah.
Oh my
I don't care
God.
about the holes. I'm gonna explain. He looks at Branch. I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna grab a couple of them too. I want to grab one of the high demon, one of the lower ones, and then there's another set. There's another one. They're like a weird green one. I can see it.
And Branch in the middle of
This right here. That one.
pulling bodies.
That
I
one.
need to look.
And this one right here.
Are the, Aaron, Calliope, is there anything we should know before, like?
Oh, yeah, I figured like before we went to sleep, we would explain the hole, and Tyrius could probably help to explain the hole, and that he fell into a hole as soon as he woke up.
Stay away from the goddamn hole. There's shit down there. Don't be murder goblins. I need my fucking sleep.
I lean over.
Yeah.
To, I,
falls
lean
back asleep.
I lean over to Branch and I go. I lean over to Branch just real quiet, just so he can hear me, and I go, "I'm going in that hole."
You're not going in the hole.
But
You go in the hole. If you die, I'll leave you there. I'm not helping no fucking body that dies in the goddamn hole. I'm tired.
He pulls out his notebook. Beaufort pulls out his notebook and goes, "Learn sleep spell."
Branch peers into the hole just to see what the hubbub is about, wondering if the hole looks back or something.
I don't know. I don't know what their deal is. But what I explained to you, Branch, is that Beaufort says, "So here's what I'm gonna do. It's gonna take me a little bit of time. I know we're kind of on watch duty, but I went to school to study to become what I am. I'm gonna spend some of the time that I'm on watch studying these bodies to figure out what I can figure out, and maybe give us some insight into what we're going up against, if this is it, if there's more, if there's, I don't know, some kind of witch queen controlling them. Something. I'm gonna figure something out here, and I mean, if you want to help, you're more than welcome to help. But I was just wanting to, I want to do this so that when we go down that hole, we're more prepared."
Branch, he looks back at Calliope and Aaron, and he looks at you and he goes, "Well, I'm sure they fucked around while we were going to sleep. Sure, that's fine, but
In fact, we
Their
did
hands are
not.
still
Would-
filthy with like dead blood.
I'm about to say, would we notice?
Calliope's talking shit covered in blood.
Would we?
In fact, I ain't this shit while you was asleep.
Would,
I'm minding my goddamn business.
would,
How about you mind yours?
You would both notice that this fog demon here, has no claws on either of its hands, and it looks like its torso has been gouged open and rummaged through. And then you notice on this particular fog demon that it looks like its torso has also been ripped open and thoroughly searched.
Just arm size holes in the chest like this.
Yeah, like little aliens burst out of their chest, only reverse.
Beautiful.
So an
He's
unholy
went in there
crime
with a
scene
knife.
is over
I
there.
was surgical about it.
But to answer Branch, I say, yeah, I imagine they were doing something. They had to be doing. I mean, look at this. Look at the mess they left me. I got some studying to do, and look at this mess. But anyways.
Speaking of studying, it seems like I'm the only one who doesn't travel around with a goddamn notebook. So I don't know what you want me to help you with.
Well, so I'll tell you. I've been through some stuff, and I keep this notebook to keep me grounded.
Emotional support notebook.
Yeah. And so it's important to me. I keep it on my person for even while I sleep. It doesn't come off of me. This is my livelihood. This is how I survive. But you don't have to. A lot of the stuff I know, the magic I know, the people, a lot of that stuff is still up here. This is just in case. But yeah, if you want to help, you can, or if you just want to go and look around, and try to find the thing that y'all are looking for. But yeah, I'm gonna be here. If you see or hear something that sounds like undead, say something. I have magic that can handle it, that can help. So just holler at me. And then Mr. DM, I have one spell slot left before we regain our long rest. I am going to use I'm gonna start cutting open the bodies and examining them. And I would like to cast detect magic, and then also make a intelligence roll if that's possible.
What are you trying to glean from this intelligence roll? Give me a better idea of what you're trying to search for.
For sure. So, off stream, I made a roll for Arcana to find out what the origin of the magic was. And so I kind of already have a basis of what I'm looking for, but right now what I want to figure out is this. I want to find out if I can find any maybe magical spells attached to the bones, organs, skin, whatever, and figure out if there's any kind of residual magic left on them or something that would tell me if I'm dealing with fiend, old gods, feral gods, new gods, if I'm dealing with dryads, druids, whatever. I want to find out what am I dealing with, because I know it's undead and I know that it's dark magic. However, I want to find the origin. I want to see if I can use detect magic with because I already have healing spells. I had to go through some kind of medical training to get those. I want to know if it's possible that I can start cutting through the bodies, pulling stuff out, moving, skin. It'd be like when you had to take anatomy and physiology in high school and you had to skin a cat.
I get you.
It'd be like that, and examining. But I want to use magic to see if there's any kind of residuals that I can see on top of learning the species and things like that of what am I looking. Because there's obviously different kinds.
This seems to me like you are taking time to really get into the nitty-gritty and try to figure out what this creature is. To me, this sounds like an investigation check.
Investigation. Okay. Can I use...
detect magic? Absolutely.
Will that allow me any kind of benefits like advantage?
It won't necessarily grant you advantage. It will definitely lower the DC, and it will also give you a broader range of information for you to potentially gather.
Okay, so we're gonna go with investigation, which I have +0 to. That's crazy. Hey, 15.
Nice, not bad at all.
Okay.
So really taking some time to get into the nitty-gritty of this corpse. You make note of their shorter overall stature. Um, these creatures have been undead for some time. The bodies are fully mutated in several ways. Their essential magical essence is pretty much pure undead.
Okay.
Gifting a little bit of tinge of like blood magic mixed in. These two here that are missing their mana stones, they have no magical presence whatsoever. They are just dead
Okay.
and dried corpses at this
So
point.
that would be the mana core got taken out, and now they're
Mhm.
not magic anymore.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And then the lesser minion here, you would notice that there are traces of magic on the teeth and eyes of it. And then you would also be getting a big pulse of magical energies coming from this opened up hole in the ground.
Figured that. uh, okay.
The magics themselves, kind of kaleidoscope. There's several magic items down there, but you're not getting like clear gauge of which ones are in what location. You just catch this glimmer of various like colors coming from the hole, and you're like, oh, a whole bunch of various magical things down there.
Okay.
Um,
Is there? I'm guessing there's not really a way for me to like.
Yeah. So, as you continue your investigation, you would gather that at some point the two fog demons may have been halflings at some point.
Oh no. That sucks. Beaufort, as he's cutting, Beaufort's just like, as he's realizing it and writing it down in his notebook, it's just like, oh, like it like the sadness just kind of comes over for a minute.
Branch reads his face and he goes, should we just get the fuck out of here?
No. I gotta get some stuff before I head out. Just some sad stuff going on, man. These two here used to be halflings. They were alive at one point, and they were people. I don't really, I don't like this kind of stuff. This kind of stuff really doesn't sit well with me. Does the lesser demon seem to be anything except maybe a goblin?
The lesser demons do give off goblin-y vibes. Angular features, larger ears. They seem to have a more grotesque overall appearance, so you could probably gather that they were some sort of as to whether they were the more accepted version of goblin current you can't be sure.
Yeah, Beaufort, as he's, I'm trying to be as respectful as possible. You know, it looks gross. Like, if you're not used to surgery, this looks gross. But I'm trying to be respectful. I'm making cuts. It looks like, it would look like a surgical table. Like, I'm over there. I have things pinned open. I have things, I have the arms, out like a T. I don't know what that painting that was done of the human body, but it looks like that. Everything's spread out. Everything looks everything looks clean. Everything looks clean cut. I'm not ripping things out. I'm not making arm size holes to grab stuff and pull out. This is just I'm trying to get this investigation done. I think Beaufort looks at you, Branch, as you're kind of just chilling, and he goes, "Yeah, man. It looks like all these guys used to be just normal, everyday people. I mean, obviously this one's like goblin, but I mean, he's still people. But I mean, my people don't like him, their people, very much. But I mean, he was still a living being. But yeah, it looks like this one, and he points to these two, the actual higher demons, and he says, "It looks like these two had mana mana stones that were keeping them alive slash undead. Um, but because somebody took them out, they're no they're like is their body like decaying as I'm like doing this stuff? Is it just kind of like would it be like a vampire hitting the sun type thing and they're turning to ashes?
You notice that they are decomposing quite quickly, but not so very clean. They are very much turning into this fleshy blob of rancid meat.
Okay. So I'll look at Branch and I'll say, so here's what we need to do. There's not a monostone in the goblin, right?
Right.
You are more than welcome to check.
I'll make a check. Yeah, I'll make a check. What do I need to roll?
That would be either an Arcana or a sleight of hand.
Oh. Okay. All right. Arcana. 10.
So it takes you a minute to actually sense where the Manstone is. And it takes you a minute, but you see just behind there's a focused area of magic. And as you kind of sigh and get past the eye and pry out this this mana stone, you see that this has a very matte gray color and sheen to it. Not quite smooth, but it doesn't have any sharp surfaces. And it's about the size of a dime.
Of a dime?
Yep.
Okay, so I'll go up. I'll say, hey Branch. So you know I was telling you about the monostones, right? It's what's keeping them, in their undead state, fighting and clawing and all that good stuff.
So that's how we kill him.
Right, you got to get those out. Well, I mean, technically, we beat. I mean, let's be honest, dude. Me and you kind of wrecked shop here. And that shadow guy, whatever that guy is insane. Did you see him throw his axe and it come back to his hand?
Yeah, I thought it was. Yeah, I've seen. We tried. I fought against him, and
You fought against that guy?
yeah, it was.
Holy.
It was
crap.
it was a rough fight. But we won.
Hey, that's
so
what matters. That's what matters.
that's,
That's what matters. We take W's out here. Anyway,
you gotta talk to Tough Hands about that one.
no. But I let you know about the mana stone.
Wow.
Hey, you're asleep. You're asleep. You're asleep. But he says, so I think what we need to do now that I've examined it a little bit further, I relay all that stuff to him. I'm like, there's a lot of stuff in that hole that I can't necessarily pinpoint, fiendish, old gods, new gods, I can't pinpoint it. But there's a lot of mixture of that with also like magical items and things down that hole. I don't really care about the magical items. I came here with a task. I got to take care of the task. I don't care about those. Y'all can disperse those however you wish. But as far as making sure we don't get attacked by these guys, and I start pointing around the room that we just fought in, I go, as long as what we need to make sure of is we go around and get all of the mana stones out. Regardless of how long it takes, they need to come out.
Yeah, because it's not like, and I gesture to the man of stoneless corpses behind me. It's not like we did that. Like we killed those guys. I don't remember any of us. I don't remember seeing anybody claw anybody open and savagely pull out some mana stones out of some corpses. I didn't see that.
I didn't either.
Did you see that?
It might have been the girls while we were sleeping. I don't know, which is fine. They could do whatever they want. But what I'm saying is so we don't get attacked while everyone's asleep, and I don't have to, go wake them up. I would rather them get their sleep.
Wait, Branch is like, these bitches done got in on our kill. Had made cards and shit up.
I was trying to zoom by that.
Branch,
did
give
we
me a
explain-
perception check real quick.
Do what?
Branch, give me a perception check real quick. And
Go.
Bofer, at this point, it probably would have clicked in your mind that undead of this level, their undead resurrection ability would have triggered already if
Okay.
it was going to be active.
Okay.
But with your investigation and seeing the size of the mana stone and the quality of the creatures and just the
You want me to roll
general feel.
perception?
Yes, please. Yeah, you would guess that these are pretty low-ranking
30-21.
undead creatures. Nice. With a perception of 21, Branch, you would hear the ambient whispers coming from the rest of these lesser minions are. But that's been an ambient effect for much the entire time sleeping. But just on the edge of your ear, you would hear this very bare feet on cobblestones as if something's walking upstairs, and as you turn your head, you see that nothing's there, but you also hear feet quickly retreat away.
I'll go to Bofer and I go, yeah, they're scurrying around this motherfucker right now. We have to.
Where? Wait. Where?
And I point, but I point with my offhand over my chest, so anything like behind or around me couldn't really tell that I was pointing at it. And I'm like,
Is it coming from the doorway?
it's going.
Yeah, would that trigger my alarm?
No, it was on.
It wouldn't have passed over your alarm. It basically, from what Branch could tell, it was almost like someone trying to sneak up and peek up the.
You're cutting in and out again, bud.
Cutting in and out.
Oh, God, that's terrible and annoying.
Sorry.
Right. So it almost gave the feel to Branch as if something was trying to peek over the top of the staircase to see what was going on, and then quickly seeing that Branch was looking at it, and it retreated very quickly.
Okay, so Aaron's still asleep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and I'm mind you, Branch, you are so much taller than me. So I have to look up to see that you're pointing behind yourself over your, by your chest. I basically what you see is this. I'm looking. You see Bofer from like near your knees go.
Bears.
And so he goes, hold on. I have an idea. What Bofer wants to do is get. I think I have in my.
Yo, I want to use my, what is, God damn it, I don't ever remember the name of this spell, but I always want to use it every once in a while. It starts with the TH. Let me get my shit together.
Thaumaturgy.
Yeah, Thaumaturgy. Thank you.
Love
I
it.
used the-
Favorite spell.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I use the Thaumaturgy and I use it to like slightly change the color of the lanterns in the direction that I felt the person scuddy from. So that it's like another low key way I can be like they're over there
Okay.
without being loud about it.
So Bofer is gonna do two things. I'm gonna look at you and say, I don't know if you're looking at the Roll20 board, but I'm gonna say, hey, go stand. I'm gonna whisper and be like, go stand by this pillar right here, and just be chill, be calm, don't go back to sleep. But I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna see what happens. Okay. And Bofer's gonna do two things. First thing he's gonna try is he's going to turn and like I'm gonna walk into the fog just for a second. Like I mean just like barely. Just enough to where the party can't see me. I'm gonna come right here. And I'm going to Bofer's gonna drop down to his knees and pull his necklace out of his stuff. grab a hold of it, and he's gonna pray to Morodin real quick. And all he says is, "Look, if you can hear me, I need a little bit of sight. I can't see in this place. I used to be able to, use your guidance to see, and I can't see. Give me something that I can see. If you hear this, I need to be able to see." And then just waits to see if something happens.
Roll me a D100.
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
Let's see, where's D1? There it is. I know it's a long shot, but it's a 50. Darn.
You don't immediately see or feel anything, but as the lantern light that branch has changed a slightly different color, you look forward, peering through the fog, and you see that the lantern light has shifted again, and this time it looks almost like the gentle red glow of the inner belly of a furnace. It's just for a second. Just a slight change in color.
So it changes color and goes back, or it stays?
It changes color to this deep orange red, and then shifts back to the LED white light that Branch produced with his thaumaturgy.
Oh, okay. So as I see that, I kind of put my necklace back, in my shirt, tuck it back, pat it, and go, "All right, at least you're here." And I'm gonna walk over to the hole, and I have a lamp in my backpack. I'm gonna pull out that lamp. I'm gonna light it and attach it to that rope that she had laying over there. And I'm just gonna slowly hoist it, kind of not to the ground, but I'm gonna kind of hoist it over the room. Maybe before it gets to about 15 feet, I'll stop it, and then I'm gonna use if I can. For some reason I have a crowbar in my inventory, so I'm gonna stake my crowbar into the cobblestone and tie that rope to that crowbar and leave it there. And then I'm gonna look at Branch, and I'm gonna say, "Okay, so they know we're here, but I don't think they're coming up because they're scared. I think they were coming up to check the status of us. I don't think they were scared of us or nervous about us. I think they were just coming to check the status. So because we're awake, I think we're good for now. So we're just gonna camp out. I have a light hanging in that room for whenever we're ready to march in, and as soon as we're ready to go in, we'll go in. It should be fine." What just rolled a nat 20?
What?
Something just rolled a nat 20.
You don't know anything about that.
Oh, I know.
Sorry, what happened?
Something just rolled a nat 20. I don't
And
know.
we're asleep, so I know nothing. Uh-oh.
Yeah. But so I'm gonna since Branch is on the on the left hand side post, I'm gonna go post up. Actually, I'm not gonna post up on the other one. I'm going to sit just right in front. I'm gonna sit right in front, right here, of that door, and just keep. My eyes are on the staircase. I have my javelin in my left hand, and I have my longsword in my right. I am fully attentive. I am paying attention to this staircase. If something comes up this staircase that I can see, it's not, as long as it's not threatening, it won't get a javelin. But if it looks threatening, it's getting a javelin.
Give me a perception check.
Got you.
This will be the second half of your watch, essentially.
Would you like me to roll as well?
If you want to re-roll your perception check, absolutely.
No.
Would not like to re-roll my perception check. My perception check
No.
is 21. I would like to keep it as that. Thank you.
Fair enough.
Mm.
As the two of you are keeping watch, you guys would notice, especially Beaufort, it's really obscuring your vision, but this dry ice fog seems to waft up and seem to build in the staircase itself. And it's this very slow build over the next 2 hours to the point where it seems to not be breaking the threshold of the doorway, but stopping just before it, obscuring the staircase in its entirety. And right as about the 2 hour mark, the 4 hour mark of your watch ends, and you all start to rouse and shift to waking everyone up, Aaron, you hear an alarm in your head.
Oh boy. Well, that alarm, it would have been an audible, so everybody would hear
It was
that.
the full audible. Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, I was
So,
gonna say I could choose it to be mine or to be for everybody, and I figured everybody should probably be able to hear that. So you hear a handbell kind of go off,
Just like a.
which ironically I'm realizing would sound like a dinner bell to anything about to kill us. So
Oh,
that's
wonderful.
hilarious.
That's
comforting.
beautiful. That's great.
You
But
all would
she would
hear the
jolt
bell
awake.
go off, but not see anything come out of the staircase. Instead, probably like maybe 10 seconds goes by, and you hear the noticeable sound of hard bone piercing into wood as you hear empty barrels being pierced, and the shuffling of feet as it leaps off the barrel and onto the staircase and scurries away from you.
I'm sorry, what?
Something just ran out. Something just ran out. Who's fast?
Me, I will be
Yeah.
going for the sprint. I believe I can do it.
So just so you know, what happened thematically was the creature came out invisible, ceiling of climbed essentially underneath this archway and climbed up over the railing onto the barrel, and then from the barrel jumped up onto the staircase and headed out the door.
Wait.
Out the door out of the cellar?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I go. I feel terrible.
We have
but
to
I
go
run
up there.
No. I run over to Calliope because I know she can mind link, and this sounds terrible, but I shake her awake. I'm like, Calliope, wake up.
Oh my god.
Oh, we have to go back for tyranny. Tyranny's
God,
up there in
oh
the
Your
no.
friends
barrel.
are outside. We need to
Yeah,
get
so
Why
we
have
up
we
have to
waked
go
up?
up there.
stairs.
Can can Brash do the dash and run up there?
I'm Misty stepping to the door. I'm
That's
I'm
cool.
already to the door.
Other people teleport.
Yep.
I'll stay here.
If
I'll
if I
stay
can
here. I'm not
if I can
fast.
select my damn token.
Oh
Wait,
no!
Oh my god, that's a
why
lot of rolling.
why can I not select my token? What's happening?
Calliope is just groaning.
You wake up. You wake up to Beaufort shaking you. You need to mind link with your friends right now outside.
Why can I not use my token?
Calliope mind links with tyranny or attempts to. But no, she's not near her. I can't see her. I need to be able to see her to mind link.
I thought mind link was just once you've done it once you can.
As you all begin to panic over tyranny, you guys hear this deep bassy rumble come from this.
Did you cut out again, Mitch?
Most likely.
Damn it.
You guys hear this kind of like deep bassy rumble come from above.
God.
From above?
Oh no.
Tyranny,
I'll stay here to see if anything else is gonna come up out of this thing. I'll stay here. Would we have the effects of long rest now?
Yes, I'll give you guys a long rest.
Oh, bless you.
Thank goodness.
You
Thank
guys
you.
would see Tyrius take a running jump and use his Sadar leap and jump up onto the banister and kind of move his way slowly.
And then I'm already at the door because I Misty Step. Actually, wait, no, I'm sorry. Misty Step only has like a range of 30 feet, right?
Yeah.
Could I do it twice?
You can do it up the back.
Yeah, as
used
long as
to-
you're like running as you're going, you could absolutely chain that.
Okay, so yeah, so I'm at the door on my way out, like running for the
Branch, before you
for the
run,
cart.
I reach out and I grab you and I go, you have to get to your friends, and I cast bless at just on you. It's because I know you look like you're the fastest one that could get there, and you were the one in the pit with me causing the most damage. So I was like, I grab you and I'm like, you go run as fast as your legs can
Wait,
carry.
where's Branch? Calliope's gonna hop on his back.
Alright, so question. I wanna jump up the banister since I'm like already there, but like
I mean, that
And
is
you
your
know,
whole deal. So yeah,
yeah.
with ease, you were able to get a running and leap the 20 feet very easy
Alright,
and
cool.
get over half.
Alright, I do have well, I guess I'm gonna say that took like an action. I have a mobility, so I have like plus 30 feet after that, so I'm at least at like let's say
It's a 10-foot boost to your movement. I think you already have a lot of movement. So I think you have like what 45 or 50 feet of movement total.
I think I
oh
have
damn.
50 feet of movement.
Real
Yes,
quick,
sir.
just as a point of clarification, by the time this is happening, is that fog that was there after the battle, is it gone? Is it dissipated?
The fog in the hallway did, but the fog from that creature you guys slain long rest, that is still active. That will be active quite a while.
Okay.
Damn.
While y'all are all running, I'm gonna stay down here and I'm gonna position myself on the edge of the fog,
Mm-mm.
just where I kind of like catty corner, where I can see the hole and I can see the door, and I'm gonna be just standing there, sword and javelin, just ready for whatever comes out the door.
Where's Calliope at this point?
On
Because I know,
Branch's
like,
back.
I'm at the door. She's on Branch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where did Tyrius go, by the way, as well?
Tyrius like vaulted the freaking railing.
Yeah.
He's up above on that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So do we make it outside to Tyranny at this point or no?
Oh
Or are
yeah,
we stuck in here?
you guys quickly maneuver your cellar and make your way in quick session. Yeah, you see that the horses
The
them.
You're cutting.
You cut
You're
out. What'd you
cutting.
say? The horses what?
That is so irritating.
It's every time
Um,
you go to explain something.
I know
Mhm.
it's the worst. It is the
Oh.
worst. But as you all make your way up the staircase and to Tierney and the horses and the cart are in pristine condition, you see that there is a scorch mark on the Riverstone patio. You find yourselves on, along with a smoldering pile of ash. And you see Tierney kind of peek around the corner of.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, you guys are taking your time. I'm no su-
Holy crap.
Are you okay? Like we heard something run out here. Are you all right?
Oh, don't worry about me over such trivial matters. You're so sweet, Aaron.
Oh, thank
Well,
God.
I mean, you know.
So Beaufort doesn't know this is happening. I am on. Y'all have never seen someone so focused, just like.
Okay.
And the worst part,
She-
Ofer, is it is so fucking quiet down here now.
Yeah.
and she's in there alone. Okay.
I
So
thought you
I
were on
think
my back too. Did you
No,
not find?
he's in the dungeon alone. We left him alone.
I thought he said he was climbing on my back as well.
No,
I
I
thought
did
I
not.
was
I said I was
alone.
gonna stay. I'm not fast. I said I'm not fast. I'm gonna stay down here in case something else comes up.
Oh, you see, I
Yeah.
thought you said you're not fast. You wanted to get on my back. My bad.
No, that would be.
No, Calliope's on
Is
your
my
back.
dragon? Is my easy down there with my dragon though? My dragon, Jagoon.
Yeah.
Jagoon.
Yeah,
Jerry.
I mean, I didn't actually talk to your dragon. He just kind of, he just walked up to me. He's standing near me, and not like next to me. I'm not his owner, but he's kind of like standing off to the side, like he's with me.
Don't worry.
He's
He
like,
knows
we
you're
both
cool.
got left.
Me and my dragon
Tell
are
me.
like these. You can't see it, but nose really close together.
Oh.
Fair.
So this pile of ash. What happened to Calamara, Tyranny?
Oh, she's right here. And you see Calamara kind of flutter from inside the caravan and kind of make its way to the top. Give you that.
God, you scared the hell out of me.
So she's fine. Bofer's not. Maybe we go back in.
Oh yeah, Bofer, a new buddy. Kim.
Yeah. Do we want Tyranny to come with us?
I
Or
mean,
is she cool
does
guarding the
Tyranny
door?
want to come with us? You know, she's a free agent. She's a free woman.
I am in the middle of a really good book, actually.
Okay.
And she's kind of like already like heading back in.
Wait.
into the cart.
Wait.
Yes?
Counterpoint. Tyranny. So we found more than liquor and wine in that cellar. There's a lot of undead down there. Could you at the very least keep an eye on the door so nothing else comes out while we're in there? Maybe
Oh, yeah.
as like a favor?
Yeah, I already took care of the one that tried to escape.
Yeah, I saw. We see like looking down at the pile of ash. Like, yeah, good job. That was great.
Oh,
Don't worry, I'll
that's
carry my
his
weight.
ashes. Calamar, I got so scared. Oh my god, Tyranny, I was like, what the hell? Oh no, what happened to Calamar?
Okay, so she's fine. We gotta get back in there then, if that's the case, before something locks us out and leaves him in there.
Before.
Oh
Don't
yeah,
forget about those
Bofer.
cigars.
Before.
Oh yeah, the cigars.
Before they start coming back down while they're having their conversation, Bofer's gonna take out. He's got a vial of holy water with him.
Good.
He's gonna take it out and say like a small. He's gonna like hold his chest for a second and say a small prayer, and he's just gonna be like, "Thanks for everything you've done. If you'll bless this weapon and coats his sword in holy water and the tip of one of his javelins, just like the first one he's gonna end up throwing is gonna have holy water on it.
Nice.
Just a little extra something because I can't see what's happening. But if someone guides me to swing or guides me to throw, I can hit them with this and it will do something. So
because he doesn't have dark vision either, does he?
no. And
Nope.
so
fuck.
and so
We got the one guy with dark vision in the dungeon by himself.
and so well hold on. Branch.
You don't have light?
Branch, did
You light?
Branch, would you have dropped that lamp before you ran up there?
I mean, you do have the lantern kind of glowing down in this
in the
particular diggy hole. So you do have like a small bit of ambient like lantern light kind of flashing up. So you're not in pitch darkness.
Well, if Branch would have let if Branch, if you be honest about it, don't try to help me here. I won't try to make something cool happen though. Did you leave that lamp down there before you jumped up and went to try to look for your friends?
Definitely, because I didn't imagine having it on me. Because
Okay. So if he left that, since he left that lamp there, I'm gonna take his lamp and attach it to my belt loop, like on my front left leg, and kind of just tuck it to where it's on. It's like every time I take a step, it's gonna clang against me, but at least I'll be able to see in front of me. And I'm going to, just take a couple steps and just try to listen and be as perceptive as possible and just take slow steps towards the door. Since something ran out, that means there, in Beaufort's mind, that must mean that whatever was going to hunt us and kill us is probably gone. So I'm going to start taking steps towards it. Just locked and loaded.
Yeah, absolutely. If you're making a very slow and steady kind of pace down the stairs, if that's the way you want to go, give me a perception or investigation. Investigation if you're taking it like super slow, like taking a step and then waiting like a full 30 seconds to a minute and then taking another step, that would be an investigation. But if you're doing like 10 feet and then like giving a moment, that would be more like a perception as you're actively walking and looking around.
It's probably going to be more of an investigation. I'm taking this so slow because the problem is that Beaufort can't see the enemy. And so this is strictly going to be off of sound. If I hear something, I might be able to hit it. Like it's gonna be so slow. I look like I'm not even moving.
Yeah, investigation then for sure.
14.
As you take probably the 2 or 3 minutes it takes for them to make their way up and talk to Tierney, you are slowly kind of edging your way down the staircase. And the worst part about this, in your hyper-focused state, you hear every clang of your armor with every step you take, but it's only met with silence. It is so eerily quiet down here.
Thank you for watching. Very much appreciated. I'm so glad you enjoyed it and stuck out to the end. Come back and see us live on stream, on TikTok, X, wherever you can find Raise the Idols. Come check us out. Stay up to date. All the fun things. It's going to be amazing. What an amazing ride. What an amazing story. And I hope you follow along.